Hi guys, it's Maggie.
And Emma.
And welcome back to another episode of Love You Bye podcast.
Hey.
Today, what?
I said, hey.
Hey girl, what's up?
Hey.
Happy Tuesday.
Good morning.
Good morning. I feel like today has been such a busy day. I'm excited to just sit down and take some time and just talk with you. Hi, Miss Cleo in the back, looking so sweet and cute and patient
My shadow always.
and well behaved. Hi, girl. Oh my God, she's so cute. Well, welcome back, you guys, to another episode of the podcast. Like always, we're going to start off this episode with our peek in the pit of the week.
Yeah.
And my peak is that tomorrow is my birthday. Well, the day that we're recording this, tomorrow's my birthday, but my birthday was last Tuesday for you guys listening to this episode. If you're listening currently, my birthday's on November 21st and today's November 20th. It's my last day being 26 before I turn 27. And I just feel really, really good. Like I'm ready for a new chapter, a new year, and I'm just really excited, and I feel like I'm in a really good place, and I'm excited to be 27 and see what this year has to bring. And it's just going to be like a really chill birthday. I'm excited for everything that we have planned tonight and then tomorrow. So yeah, my pit this week is that I honestly don't have a pit. I feel like I've just been in such a good place and I've been in a really good mood. I've felt like I've had a lot of energy and I've been very motivated. I've been like getting a lot of stuff done. I feel like this time of year is so busy because it's holiday season and getting towards the end of the year. And I feel like work during this time usually just speeds up. And I feel like there's a lot going on and I've been like super organized. I have been like getting all my brand deals done. I've been consistent with like my YouTube videos, and also I have been working on my brand that's coming and I'm really excited about that. So just a lot of good things going on over here. I don't have a pit this week. I can't even think of like one thing to complain about at all, other than the fact that I need to wash my hair right now. You know, like that feeling when you need to, like I need to wash my hair, but I need to get a good clarifying shampoo. Because I feel like I've had, I don't know, I used like a hair serum and it made my hair kind of like oily.
What hair serum?
And I need like that, I used the Goop one the other day.
Always makes my hair oily.
I feel like I need to like really use a clarifying shampoo when I use that. But yeah, everything's just been really good and I just am really happy and I feel like I'm in a really good place. So that's that.
I love that.
What about you? What's your peak and pit of the week?
My peak. I feel like I have a lot of peaks that I like can't. There's like a couple that I feel like I can't really talk about yet. Like, which is kind of annoying because it's like things that I'm like super excited about, but I can't even. I don't know if I could say, but Peyton and I.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, I don't know if I can like what to say. Like, so okay, basically, him and I have been in the hunt for a Cape house for the last couple of months. Cape house as in like Cape Cod. We want to get our first home together, and we want to get one on the Cape so that every summer we can summer on the Cape. Obviously during the off season, it'll be like our off season house that we live at. And also a house that we can have forever for like all of our kids to go to. Like honestly, I just feel like the thought of having like a Cape house for the summer and having it be like the place where you bring your kids to summer and they have like summer jobs and all that stuff would be so fun.
Yeah, like the life that you grew up living.
Yeah,
So it's like now that you're getting married, you get
not
to like
the same life though, like an actual summer
yes.
kid life, you know, rather than like, because I didn't live the summer kid life. I was just grew up there. But Peyton fell in love with the Cape obviously too. And we've been looking at a ton of houses. We've toured a couple and him and I are so like, oh, we love it. Like, you know, like I feel like we find one that we love, and there's one that didn't work out a month ago, and today, actually, this morning, we finally got not approved. We finally got
They
like,
accepted your offer.
Yeah, they accepted our offer. this morning. So I'm super excited about that. And I'm just like, oh my God, I just want to, I don't know, I want it to be summer. I want to be down there, living there all summer long. And I'm just really, really, really excited about that. And excited for this new chapter and Peyton and I having our first house together, which is like just the coolest thing ever. I feel like, I don't know, it's just such a crazy thing to accomplish and have with your partner. And then my pit, let me think. I have a ton of boxes in my garage. And honestly, my pit is I have to break all of them down and try to stuff them into one singular. Like if you know like the trash bins at if you live in a city or if you live in like a town surrounding a city, like normally, I mean on the Cape I feel like people just go to the dump. I've never seen people have like the green and blue trash bins, but we have those and we like bring our trash to the side of the road every like Wednesday or Thursday or something. And we have one singular recycle bin and I always have to try to stuff all of my cardboard into the recycle bin, but I get so much PR. It's insane. And
You should get two recycling
buy another
bins.
recycling bin. Yeah, I think I need to buy another recycle bin. I just don't know where you buy something like that. So I have to look it up, but
I would ask your landlord.
I know
I would just text him and be
my
like, hey.
garage is just so full of boxes, like literally to the ceiling. It's like, so I have to do that and try to fit them into the recycle bins. But that's the only thing that I'm like, oh, I have to do that. But it's just so tedious.
I know. I have so many right now in my kitchen because I got so many boxes this morning and my trash doesn't come till tomorrow. So I have to.
You're
break
lucky
them
that you could
down
literally
and-
just like throw it on the side of the road though too. Yeah, I feel like Boston, like when you're in the city, like if you fill up your recycle bin, say you have like a couple of things, like you can place it just next to the.
They won't pick yours up if it's placed next to it?
No, Maggie, it's all has to be fit into one box. They won't pick anything up. I had this like big, so I ordered this huge mirror, this one that's literally right next to me. And the box that it came in, I just like, I leaned it up against the recycle bin because when I lived in the city, they would just take the box and throw it into the, no, they don't get out of the car. They go by, they're like the truck comes by, the little thing comes out, picks up the box, dumps it in, puts it back down and leaves. So
didn't know
anything that's
that.
left outside the box, they don't touch. So that's why I have to like stuff every little piece into the bins.
That's why you were paying young high school kids $400 to come pick up your boxes.
Yes, that's why I was paying people to come pick up my boxes for $400
Okay, that makes
because I
sense.
couldn't fit them into, like, you can't leave them on the road and stuff. So
Oh my God, I didn't know that. Well, yeah, definitely just text the guy and be like, hey, listen,
I need to get another one.
get another, which I don't think would be a problem at all.
No, our neighbor was nice and like we've put extra boxes in his recycle bin, but
Oh, that's nice.
like we just have an overflow. I have an overflow because I get a ton of shipments all the time. But yeah, mom actually came over and helped me put all of this stuff into the recycle bin once. And I don't know how she does it, but like I feel like moms can literally do everything. I had so many boxes and I tried to fit them into the recycle bin and I couldn't fit all of them. She like took them all out. She literally broke them down into miniature pieces. I don't know how. She was like, yeah, I just like stepped and jumped on them. I'm like, Mom, when I do that, they don't bend, they don't break, like they don't do anything. They just like puff back up. Like I don't know why. She literally fit a whole entire, we had this ginormous box that our fireplace came in and she literally broke every piece down to fit it into the recycle bin. I don't know how. Moms are like super women.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah, so I guess that's my pit is my overflow of boxes that I have to figure out.
Well, you'll figure it out.
Yeah. Or I just get like a dump sticker for my town and like bring the
Do it
boxes to
yourself.
the dump. Yeah.
Do they even do that there?
There's like a recycle center.
Oh, yeah, you could do that.
So I could do that, but then I have to bring in some mail that has my address on it to prove that I live here.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah, so it's easy. I just have to figure out what I want to do.
Well, for today's episode, we were thinking of answering some questions that you guys had on Instagram, and we've gotten quite a few. I feel like there's like, well, we wanted to kind of like talk about things that we like have never talked about, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not that we like avoid talking about it, but just things that we've never talked about because, I don't know, to make things exciting, to spice it up a little bit over here. But a lot of the questions that I'm seeing right now, oh my God, one just came up. Maggie, when do you think you and Mac will get engaged? I don't know. I don't know. A lot of questions like that are coming up, like how like when I'm gonna get engaged, what I think about Emma, if I think that she's rushing, if I am like upset about that. And no, I'm not upset. I think that everyone's on their own timeline. I think that Emma is a grown woman at the old age of 22. I think that Emma can make her own decisions, and I'm so happy for Emma and Peyton. I couldn't picture Emma with anybody else. So no, I don't think that she's like rushing or making the wrong decision or anything like that. And it's her life, and I really think that she can do what she wants to do, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, also we are getting a lot of questions about just like friendships and dealing with losing close friends or friends in your 20s. And I felt like this was a good topic to talk about because, well, with both of us being on social media, we've definitely had a lot of public friendships, and like friendships, I think you definitely go through seasons of your life where you'll become friends with somebody and be really close with them, and then like things just won't work out between you two. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. I do understand why people are always wondering with us, like what happened with certain friendships. And I think that it's important to like keep what happened with friendships, especially if they've been public, like between us and the person, you know? So I'm not gonna like name any names or anything, but I do think it's important to talk about like just friendships and in your 20s, how relationships you can like grow apart from people. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's such a normal thing.
It's totally such a normal thing. And also in your 20s, I feel like mom always told us, like, the older you get, the smaller your friend group is going to get. Like, you're literally going to go through so many different life changes, and you're going to be in so many different points of your lives. The people who stick around and are your like true best friends are the people that aren't gonna like fall out of your life, you know? Like, if I look at my friend group that I have right now, all the people that I have in my life right now are people that through literally every single phase of my life have just stuck by my side. You know, like I feel like you change so much in your 20s. Like your 20s you go through a lot of change. Like you're just becoming an adult, you're in your like mid-adult years, and then you're almost 30. I feel like you really shed like off a lot of layers, and you go through like live so many different lives that some people are going to be in your life for like a certain season and a certain point, and they're meant to be in your life for that point of life, but also maybe not meant to be in your life forever, you know?
I agree. And I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like you grow apart from people sometimes, and that's okay. Like it's not a bad thing if you are friends with somebody for a certain amount of time and then you guys just like drift apart. Like there doesn't have to be this big fight, or it doesn't have to be that big of a deal. I really think that when you like some relationships might end, and I think that it opens up space to bring new people into your life, you know? Because like you're friends with some people like in college, and then it's like you graduate college, you guys move to different places, and you might not keep in touch with those people anymore, or I don't know, you just go down different paths of your life. And I just think that it's normal.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. And also a lot of the time I feel like, especially for my point of view from like friends that I've drifted apart from, I still talk to them, but like not on a daily basis. Like I don't see them like I used to, or like talk to them all the time like I used to, but like here and there, like some people I feel like I still like keep in touch through Instagram, or like I'll still watch their like YouTube videos or like content or stuff like that. Like we may not have the same relationship that we used to have, just because that relationship was also 6 years ago, you know? It's like, I don't know. It's not like I don't know. Like I still, every friend that I feel like I've ever had in my life, I still have so much love for them.
Yeah.
But maybe we just don't talk every day like we used to, which is so fine.
Okay, what? A lot of questions about like work that we've got done plastic surgery and filler. So I have only gotten lip filler and Botox. I haven't gotten Botox in, I can't even remember last time I got Botox, honestly. Like my muscles are moving
I know.
in my face. I've only gotten Botox and I've gotten lip filler, which I have posted on YouTube about. I also haven't gotten lip filler in like over a year.
Same.
I can't even remember the last time I got lip filler. I have no plans to like go get my lips redone. I feel like
I'm over lip filler.
I am too. Like I just got it honestly a few times. I feel like everybody was getting it, and I got it in 2020, 2021, and then I got some in the beginning of 2020 or like in June of 2022, and I haven't gotten any since. So I've only gotten that a few times. I've never had plastic surgery. Remember people used to ask if you got your boobs done? Like people
my
were
God.
convinced that you got your boobs done, and now they
would
like shrunk.
Yes, they would fully be like, you're lying to us, like you're so fake, like you got a boob. I didn't get a boob job. I don't know what it was. My boobs were literally massive.
Your
like
boobs were
massive.
huge, Emma. But now I feel like they
my friends that have gotten boob jobs, like when I stood next to them, we literally looked like we had the same boobs. But now they're gone. My boobs are gone. But they also were gone before, and then they grew, and then they left. I don't
feel
know
like
what it was.
for you, your boobs like fluctuate when
Oh my
you
God, all the time.
lose weight or when, if you gain weight. I swear it like goes to
It goes to my boobs
your
and my butt.
boobs in your butt.
Uh-huh. Like my boobs and my butt, whenever I gain weight, are the first places that show. But then when I lose weight, they're the first places that lose.
Yeah. So, yeah, no plastic surgery.
No,
Sometimes I
neither
see
for me.
comments and like I'll see stuff on TikTok just about how people think that you had like buccal fat removal and like
Yeah,
all these surgeries
everyone
in your
says that I
face,
get-
which is if you want to do that, like I think that everyone's entitled to do whatever they want to do, but neither of us have had any surgeries. I always think it's so funny, but also like maybe you could just
know.
talk about like I don't know, I felt like even if the number on the scale hasn't changed, I feel like you like look like, you know what I mean? You just look a lot like thinner.
Well, I did lose weight, but like unintentionally. I honestly, not gonna lie, 2022, I like weighed like, it was like like my normal body weight has been consistent since I was in like high school. Like I have stayed a consistent body weight for like my body had just never changed. Even if it looked different on the outside, like I just consistently stayed between like a certain couple numbers, you know? And then I literally gained 10 pounds for 2022, and I was like 10 pounds heavier than my normal resting weight. I think I was just so unhappy that I was holding on to a lot of weight. Like, I was not happy in not 2022. Wait, today's 20. What year is it right now?
Yeah, it's 2023. So it was the year last year.
Yeah, 2021 and 2022, I was very unhappy, and I really cared about like how I looked on the outside, that I feel like all that stress held on to, like I just held on to all that stress in a weight way. But then once I just feel like
I feel like
around-
once you met
I like
Peyton,
surrender. Well, not even when I met Peyton, but I
Before.
really tried to work on myself between the months of like October 2022 to December 2022. I like really just kind of let go of a lot that I was super like unhappy about. And then obviously when I met Peyton, it fell obviously so deeply in love. And when you're in love and you're so happy every day, it's like, I feel like all that weight just kind of like shed off. I honestly worked out less because I was like I just only was doing really Pilates like a couple times a week. And I was also traveling a lot. So it's like super hard to travel and work out all the time. So it's not like I was working out more or anything. Like it just was like I was happy, and I was honestly eating out a ton because Peyton and I at the beginning of our relationship would go on dates. Like we still do, but we'd like go on dates all the time and like go eat out and stuff. So it's not like I was like changed anything at all. Like I didn't do anything out of the ordinary. I think I just genuinely became happy, which I feel like happens to people. Like you look, I don't know, like I feel like I look and glow differently, but I do get a ton of comments of people being like, you look horrible. You're like, your face, what you did got so much work done to your face. Like you look scary. And I'm like, I did not do anything other than I get Botox, but the last time I got Botox in my forehead was in September, because I just love when I don't have wrinkles on my forehead. And then the last time I got Botox in my jaw once, and that was in
I feel like you got jaw Botox, Emma, in like April. And I don't think people realize that Botox wears off. Like it only
oh
works
my god, it
for,
stayed for
especially if
like
you work out and you have a fast metabolism, like Botox wears off within like 2 months. Like you really, well, if you have to keep up with it.
my Botox, the Botox that I got in my forehead in September, like I get wrinkles here because they like I get wrinkles all over my forehead now. Like I have so much movement in my forehead because my Botox wore off so fast, and that was only in September. And then also the Botox that I got in my jaw, like I think I literally got that Botox in, excuse me, in like February or something. Like I literally got it last winter, I remember.
Oh.
And I feel like it's worn off. Although it did make that muscle in my jaw, which you look back at pictures and stuff of my face, like my face looks like I have so much tension right here from my jaw muscles. But it definitely relaxed my jaw muscles a ton, and they feel super like they're not tight anymore, and I don't like clench my teeth all the time, and my jaw doesn't click when I talk. But that's like the only thing I've ever gotten done. I also, the last time I got lip filler was last January when you and I went to the pop-up that they had. And I only
Yep.
got a tiny bit in my top lip, but it wore off. And I honestly, I don't really have any intent, like I don't really want to get any more. I'm kind of sick of lip filler.
I know.
I
Me
don't
too.
really like the look of it. I feel like it never really looked good on, like, I feel like certain people look really good with lip filler, but like my lips never looked correct.
I feel like every time you would go, they would just say that it dissolved. You know?
My top lip, honestly, like as much as I would get it filled, like it wouldn't ever like stay. My top lip never stayed. My bottom lip
Yeah, that's what
is
I was saying.
pretty
It never
big,
stayed.
but my top lip never stayed. So like I don't know where it went.
I know. I don't have any plans to get any more either. Like,
Neither do I.
but I'm not gonna go and like get it dissolved because that really
Neither
scares
am
me, and I
I.
guess it like hurts so bad. So I'm just gonna kind of let it be.
Yeah, I'm letting
And
mine
then
be. I'm never getting it dissolved.
yeah, but other than that, like
I don't mind Botox though. I love a good Botox in my forehead.
I felt like this was a really good topic to talk about, how to not stress about missing a workout and just eating less healthy during the holidays. Because I feel like you and I have been so open with our workout routines. Like we've been doing YouTube for 6 years,
Yeah,
6 years.
7 years.
And so we've gone through like a lot of phases in our life, especially with like being very health conscious our whole life. I feel like we went through phases of like working out a lot and then being super restrictive with like what we were eating and just like eating super clean, super healthy all the time. And now I feel like we're in a season of our life where we just eat very intuitively. It's like if we are craving something, if we're feeling something, we're gonna have it. And I've definitely been through points of my life where I've been like a lot about, oh my God, well, I have to eat healthy, you know? And I feel like my advice for that is just honestly, just give yourself grace, because I feel like during the holiday season, you are with family and it comes once a year and it's like okay to enjoy yourself, you know? And I think that honestly, not working out every single day is good for you. Like, I don't think putting your body through that much stress is good for your body. Like, I've been through periods of time where I've worked out. I've tried to do hard workouts like 5 days a week. And I swear I had like skin issues. I was really stressed out. So I think it's okay to go through the next few weeks and just be easier on yourself, you know?
Yeah, for me, I feel like obviously like during the holiday season and stuff like that, like it's I don't know, I don't really think about like food like that anymore. Like I don't think about like treating yourself for the holidays or like like being like super like crazy like holiday season's coming up. Like I never have been one to be like even after you eat like Thanksgiving dinner to be like in food coma. Like I've never, I don't know, I just feel like I've never thought of food in that way. But obviously there were points of times where we were like very like healthy and we would eat super super healthy, but I love sweets, and like I will, if I want something sweet, like I'll have something sweet. Like I don't know, I feel like the only times, like the times that I was really so crazy about working out and so crazy about what I was eating is the times that like I didn't really, like I feel like I didn't look my best or feel my best because I was so in my head about it all the time. Whereas like the life that I'm in now, where I just like do whatever I want, I eat whatever I want, I kind of like work out, obviously in moderation, but I also like work out whenever I have time. Like I'm at the point where if I have time, like I'll work out. If I don't have time, I don't have time, and I'm not going to stress myself out and be like hard on myself for like missing a workout. Like it just all comes down to like managing my stress levels at this point. So I feel like not thinking about it and not putting like such a harsh label on like I have to do this, I have to work out, I have to eat this, I can't eat that. Like that's so freaking stressful. And just like I don't know, I just feel like when you lose that like mindset and you just kind of are like you said, like intuitive and eat whatever you want and work out when you feel and do the workouts that make you feel the best, like I don't know, that's when I'm happy. So
Yeah, me too. Everything in moderation. And I would say that just it's okay to not work out every single day. It's okay to indulge in sweets. And if you drink alcohol, you're going to have a few drinks with your family. You're going to have a few glasses of wine, fun cocktails, like desserts. And I just feel like try not to, which I know it's different for everybody. And I'm not trying to like speak for anybody, but just try to enjoy yourself because it's
yeah,
really not that serious. And I think that what's most important is that you listen to your body. And if you want something, let yourself have it, you know?
like people always say, I feel like you never know like what tomorrow's gonna be, so just why not just do whatever you want to do, because
I
you never
know.
know ever. You might as well just
Enjoy yourself. Like
enjoy
I like
yourself.
love food
Me
so much. Oh
too.
my God, I was talking about it with Mac last night because we got for dinner. So I was like working all day yesterday, afternoon and night, and he called me from the basement and he was like, "What do you want for dinner?" Or like, "What do you want to eat?" I'm ordering a large because he worked all day and he was like, "I'm just so hungry. I just want to eat something really good and I want to like just lay and relax." He ordered a large buffalo chicken calzone. And from yeah, and I was like, "Can you get a Greek salad? Like, I'll eat that too." And then I was talking to him about it. I was like, it's so funny because him and I like a lot of the same things. Like, I love buffalo chicken, chicken parm, stuff like that. And I was talking about it with him and I was like, oh my God, I went through like periods of my life where I was like vegan, or like that year that we were doing like the food combining, which also was like 4 years ago, and people still bring it up and still talk about it to
Oh
this
my god,
day.
stayed give it
And
up.
we've also been getting so many questions in the for the Q&A about like food combining and just talking about all that. And yeah, I don't know. I was just like, oh my God, I feel like I'm in such a better place now with just like I eat whatever I want. Like I just am intuitive. I eat red meat. I never used to eat red meat before. Like I would only really eat chicken or fish. And I feel like my body one day was just like craving red meat. So like I eat steak all the time now. Like I eat a lot of things that I never used to eat. And yeah, I don't know. So just being intuitive, I feel like that's like all the advice that I have, and when it comes to like eating and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Mine is just don't stress yourself out, because there's no reason to stress over food, because food really just fuels you and makes you happy. So no need to stress. And also no need to stress over workouts, because you should look at workouts as something to like provide like an outlet like of, I don't know. I feel like whenever I work out, I feel super happy after, and I feel kind of like motivated and ready. So I like to look at workouts in that way. And if I like can't fit it into my schedule, I don't want to like stress myself out over it, because then it makes me be like, ugh, like, you know.
I know. And sometimes if I don't feel like working out, I don't.
I know, I just
You
don't, because
know?
I just like don't want to. So then it makes me feel excited to get up tomorrow and work out, you know? I just feel
Yeah.
like it's good for you to not stress.
Oh, do you have any advice on getting through like hard times? A lot of people have asked about just like advice on getting through difficult times in their life and like things that you've done.
Well, honestly, everyone goes through different difficult things, whether it's mentally, whether it's physically, something to do with like a loved one or yourself. And I feel like no matter what I go through, if I'm like going through something, whether I'm like stressed or overwhelmed, what helps me a ton is to just like be in the sun. Like, not even like, it could be going on a walk. It could be, even if it's cold outside, because obviously in the winter it's cold. I realize that when I have stressful days, I always try to get my face in direct sunlight. Like, I literally will sit there and look at the sun, like with my eyes shut, obviously. And then I would just like let the sun, like I just feel it on my skin. And then I'll go inside and I'll take a full shower and like wash my hair and like shave my legs. Like, I literally will take one of those like
Everything
they called?
shower.
Like,
I
everything
swear those are
showers.
like healing because you're like washing away negativity.
Yes, and if it's winter time, I'll put self tanner on. If it's summertime, no need for that. But I feel like I just always try to take a step back and like ground myself, like do things that make me feel super present. And that helps a ton when I'm in like moods, you know, like if I'm in going through something or going through stress or whatever, just like getting outside in nature, feeling the sun, feeling fresh air, and moving my body. Or I don't even, sometimes I don't feel like moving my body because I don't want to. So I'll just like shower and like take, like, oh, I love taking one of those good showers. And then when you get out, you put like body oil on and moisturizer. Put so much skincare on your face that you feel like you're just a ball of like lotions, you know? And then I like to make sure my hair is like, put like a little hair mask in it, let it sit. It just feels so nice. And I feel like after that, I feel like I'm $1,000,000. Like, I feel so good.
And I feel like sometimes I'll do that too. I'll take like a bath or a shower and I'll light a candle and I'll literally just lay in my bed and do nothing. When I'm like going through, like when I have a lot of stress or anxiety or anything. But I think just like, again, being graceful with yourself and letting yourself feel every emotion that you're feeling, because it's okay to feel sad and to feel overwhelmed and stressed and anxious. And I used to think about stuff and be like, okay, well, I can't feel like this because I feel like there are people in the world that have it worse than me, you know? Like, I live a really good life and I'm very blessed and just so grateful. Like, I have a roof over my head, I'm healthy, my family's healthy. Like, there's really nothing to complain about. And I think just being aware that like it's okay to feel your emotions, you know? Like, everyone is entitled to feel how they feel. And just because things in your life might be, everything else on the outside might be okay and fine, like doesn't mean that feeling the way that you feel is like wrong or anything. So I don't know, I'm such like a talk about your emotions type of person and feel everything and just let yourself go through it and process it, because you will come out on the other side. And I feel like during those times where you just let yourself go through what you're going through, you like learn and grow so much.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of people were asking like if YouTube and social media wasn't our job, what do you think you would be doing?
I think I would be a certified Pilates and yoga instructor, and I would have my own hot Pilates studio, and I would teach, and I would teach hot Pilates all day long.
I could so see you doing that.
Yeah, same.
If I didn't do YouTube, what would I be doing? I feel like I would be doing something in fashion. Like, I would want to be a stylist, probably. Or, yeah, like a stylist or like a personal shopper. Because I've always been really into fashion my whole life, but something aside from like fashion and stuff like that, maybe a trainer, because I've always been like into fitness and sports and stuff like that. Or maybe even a pilot. Guys, I like have a fascination with like flying planes and stuff like
We
that.
got
Like,
you that birthday present to fly a plane.
I know, and it was a little certificate and I don't know where it is, but it doesn't expire for a while. Like, I don't know, I feel like that would be such a fun job because you would get to like fly planes and you would get to like go travel and see different parts of the world. Oh my God, speaking of that, we've also gotten a bunch of questions on why we don't go travel out of the US. So many people say stuff about, like, when people are talking shit about us, they're always like, they don't leave the US. And I'm just like, honestly never thought about that. I mean, I've been to Italy once and we've gone to like islands, but I don't know. It's not that deep.
It's really not that deep. Like, I honestly just like,
Like it's not for a reason. We both have
it's not for a
passports.
reason. I just like, I went to the Bahamas in February and that's out of the US. Like, I don't know. Sometimes, like, I don't feel like fucking getting on a plane and going far away. Like, I just don't want to, like, go so far. I'm kind of a homebody. I like,
Yeah.
even
And
flying to LA is a lot sometimes. Like, I've been really into flying local, like,
I feel
to
like when you
places that are
are
like 4 hours away, maybe.
and when you have been different places, like when you do things that are like comfortable and it's like, okay, well, Miami, Chicago, New York,
Like, I
LA,
love
it's like
those
major
places.
cities like that we've been to before and we have spots that we like. I think you and I are like, oh my God, I miss that. Like, let's go to Miami because I miss doing this or I miss going to this restaurant and it's like
Yeah.
such a short flight. Like there's no reason why we haven't like gone to Europe
I've
or
never
anything
had an
like that.
opportunity to like go to Europe. I did get asked to go to Paris for Bridget's Revolve launch, but I couldn't go because Peyton's home opener and also the season opener. So I didn't want to miss those two things. I wanted to be there for those two games and support him. So I passed up on that. And then
But we have been talking about doing a trip to Italy next summer. Well, you're
that's
probably
where
going to go on
Peyton
your
and I
honeymoon.
are gonna go on our honeymoon, is most likely Italy. And that's gonna be my first time going there. So I
Yeah.
am going out of the country actually. So why don't you stop making those assumptions and being crazy about it? Because like not everyone has to go to Italy every summer. And not everyone has to go, like, you don't have to fly out of the country. Like, I don't know. Just it'll happen when it happens.
Yeah. I definitely
I'm
want to go
also
to
busy.
London and I really do want to go to Paris, but like who knows when that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I think that when the time is right, like we could plan like a trip and go, you, me, and Jess and Graydon. I don't know, do like a trip with people and I
Yeah.
feel like that would be fun. But yeah, no, there's no real reason why we haven't. I feel like we get a lot of questions. We've gotten a lot of questions in this about it. So I just wanted to talk about that. Well, a lot of people are wondering how we deal with rumors on social media about us and just fighting the urge to read negative things about you. I feel like you're really good about like not reading anything
Yeah, I don't read
about
anything.
you.
I've never opened any of
Emma has
the.
never been on Reddit.
I've never been on Reddit. I can
She's
say
never been
that.
on it.
And obviously, like, we're all over Reddit, but I don't really care. I'm happy, and I don't really give a what people say about me because truly, the things that they say are comical. I've heard people have told me things that people have said. Like, people have
Yeah.
like been like, oh, like so and so, like this person said this, and I'm like, you're funny because that's not even true. Like people think all these things and they make up all these assumptions and they make up these lies, and it's like absolutely beyond me that they're so just like invested in our lives that they just want to talk and talk and talk. Like I truly could not put that much energy into caring so much about someone else's life. It's like actually laughable how invested these people are. Like
No, I know. It's
it's a
like
little
every little
scary
thing you
though.
do,
It's a
they
little
like have something
scary.
to say about it. And
Oh
I
my
think that
God.
it's real. I do think that obviously everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but it like gets to the point where it's like
Get
seriously,
something, like
like
do something better with your
do
life,
something.
seriously.
Yeah, you're picking up
Get
on
up and go on
everything.
a walk. Don't sit down on your computer and talk about these people's lives that you don't know. Like literally get up and go on a walk or go to the gym. Like stop caring. You're so weird. It's so weird. I'm sorry. But like
No, I know.
I'm just so over it. Like it's so embarrassing. Like that's imagine telling your grandma like, "Yeah, for a living, I sit on the computer and I ram on these girls because I am jealous of them." Like imagine that. No, your grandma would be like, "You're going to get wrinkles from being so stressed out over their life that you can't control."
I know, and it's like I definitely have gone through points where I think I'm the type of person where I don't like, I feel like I need to always well, I have felt like I've needed to like explain myself, you know, because I hate when people like think the wrong thing. Like I just want people to know like the truth, you know what I mean? And I feel like I've had to work on letting go of that and having control over everybody like knowing the truth and being like, okay, well, that's not right, you know? Or like, I didn't mean it like that. Like, people are gonna take things that you say the wrong way. They're gonna misinterpret things that you do and just have opinions on everything. And I feel like I've had to work on just like letting go of caring about that, because like you're never gonna please everybody. And I do agree that it has gotten to the point where like I've even heard of like other people talking about, like, I don't know, everyone deals with it on social media, you know, like people talk about them and on Reddit and stuff like that. And I'm just like, so it happens to everybody, but well, like a lot of people, but I just could never imagine spending time doing that. Like, seriously, you have to be so unhappy with yourself and so insecure with your own life to have to feel the need to go on the internet under an anonymous account and talk about people's lives and talk about people in their life and keep up with every little thing that they do and say and people in their life and talk about their appearance and talk about things that they wear, things that they said, things that they do. It's like, holy shit, it's
They
just
need to
crazy.
get help. You need to go to a therapist and get help. Like, that's insane to me if you ever have to sit there and nitpick someone's life like that.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
I do remember the first time I like found out about those sites though. I will never forget it. It was 2019 and I found out, remember Guru Gossip? Like that
Yeah.
old website like before
Yeah.
Reddit. It was like Guru Gossip, and I remember the first time I ever read Guru Gossip, I was sick. I was really sick to my f***ing stomach. I'm sitting in my little 1-bedroom apartment and I was so f***ing sick. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Like, I remember being so sad over it. And oh my God, it was just crazy. But yeah, I feel like you're really good about like not reading anything and you don't give a what anyone thinks about you. And it's obviously it's annoying when like that stuff on TikTok happened where people were like commenting on all your about the influencer
Yeah.
like voice thing or whatever.
I think that was annoying because I was just like, my comments and stuff were full. But low key, every one of my videos got 1 million views. So that's really good for brand deals because now brands see that and they want to pay me more. So if I'm gonna say one thing, continue talking because you're making me money, girl. So go on. Go off, do whatever you want to do, talk all you want, because truly you're just like making the numbers go up, and it like continues to let us work and do and live the life that we live. That's that.
So that's that. Yeah, I feel like we have never really talked about like, I don't know, I don't really like to shed light on it, but I feel like people were wondering, so we're
Yeah,
gonna
I
talk
don't
about
like
it
to
and
shed
then
light on it either,
never talk
but-
about it again. We hope that this episode was, you enjoyed it. I feel like there were just things that I always see us getting comments about. So we wanted to like talk about a few things and things you guys were wondering about and asking about so we can like put it to rest. Like, no more food combining, no more. Like, it's been 4 years. If you were affected by that in a negative way, I truly apologize. Emma and we never meant to cause this whole like ruckus on the internet. I was just trying something new and eating a certain way because I followed this girl and I saw her post about it, how good she felt. I wanted to feel good, so I did it and I posted about it, and then it blew up on the internet 4 years ago and almost
Everyone
5 years
thought they
ago
had
now.
to do it too.
Yes, and then everyone did it, and then people were saying that it made them have like disordered eating from, well, I mean, people would even say that I did. What was that called again? Orthorexia or something?
Oh,
Which
yeah.
it's not like, I know it's not like a topic to joke about, like it's serious but I did not mean for it to happen the way that it did. Like, I was just sharing things that I was eating. I wasn't forcing anyone to do anything. So if you are upset about it still, I apologize. I really do apologize, and I take full accountability. But also, you don't have to do everything that you see on the internet. You don't have to buy the things that people are showing. You don't have to do the same things that people are doing. It's like, you also have to take accountability for your own life. Because I was also 22, 23 at the time, like just wanting to be healthy and feel good in my body, and I was just sharing it. So
I was literally like 17, 18.
I know. And we never meant like any harm by it. So please, we wanted to talk about these things to like put it to rest. There's no drama between anybody in our life either. Like both of us are chilling. I feel like moral of the story is friendships come and go, and that's just life. And I don't know, we want to be able to like talk about these things and kind of clear the air. So we hope that you guys enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
And everybody, hope that you all had a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. I know that we're coming into the Thanksgiving week right now, and excited for it to finally be the holiday season.
Me too. So excited
yeah.
for the holidays.
Make sure to subscribe. You can listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your shows, and we will see you guys next week.
Love ya.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.